Hello students, in this video we are going to study the topic rectifier using operational amplifier. We already know the rectifier. Rectifier is an electronic device which converts AC voltage into pulsating DC voltage. Here we are having half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. In half wave rectifier there will be one diode which can rectify only one half cycle of the input signal. In full wave rectifier, there will be two diode and this will rectify both the positive and negative half cycle of the input signal. Now we are going to see why we are using rectifier and operational amplifier. For ordinary diode, it can rectify only above the barrier cut-in voltage, or we can say barrier voltage. We already know that in diode there will be a barrier voltage. After that only the diode can conduct. So for ordinary diodes it cannot rectify below the cut-in voltage. So to overcome that, we are going to have an ideal diode circuit. In that, we are going to place a diode in the feedback loop of the operational amplifier. What happens if you are having a diode in the operational amplifier? Then the cut-in voltage of the diode can be divided by the open loop gain of the operational amplifier. Then we can say the cut-in voltage will get reduced or it can be eliminated. This circuit has the capability of rectifying the input signal in the order of millivolt. This circuit is called precision diode. So now we are going to see about the half wave rectifier using operational amplifier and full wave rectifier using operational amplifier. This is the circuit for half wave rectifier using operational amplifier. Here we are using two diodes in the feedback loop of the operational amplifier. The input signal is given to the inverting terminal of the operational amplifier. So here we are using inverting amplifier configuration. During positive cycle, that is input voltage Vi is greater than 0, then the positive signal is connected to the anode of diode 1. So diode 1 will on, and in the inverting amplifier the input voltage get inverted in the output terminal, that is the inverting operational amplifier. Then this positive signal will get inverted and the output will be negative signal. So this negative is connected to the anode of diode 2. So here the diode 2 will be off. So there won't be a current flow in the feedback resistance. So the output voltage will be 0. During the negative cycle, the negative signal is connected to the in the diode D1. So D1 will off and the amplifier will invert the signal. So the negative signal will inverted to the positive signal. The positive is connected to the anode of diode 2. So diode 2 will start to conduct. So there will be a output voltage in the operational amplifier, that is V0 is equal to Vi. From this we can rectify the negative cycle, that is V0 is equal to V. So during the positive cycle there won't be any output voltage. During the negative cycle it is rectified in the output side. Next is the full wave rectifier using operational amplifier. This is the circuit diagram of full wave rectifier. Here we are using two operational amplifier and two diodes. During positive cycle, diode 1 will be on and diode 2 will be off. During negative cycle, diode 1 will be off and diode 2 will be on. Now we are going to see this cycle one by one. During positive cycle, the input signal, here the input signal is connected to the inverting terminal. So it is a inverting amplifier. So the input signal will get inverted in the output side. So the positive cycle will get inverted. So here there will be a negative output. So here the negative is connected to the cathode of D1. So D1 will on and this negative is connected to the anode of D2. So D2 will be off. So D1 will be on and D2 will be off. So there is no connection here. So there won't be any feedback to the operational amplifier. There won't be any connection to this terminal also. So this connection can be eliminated. From this we can redraw the circuit diagram like this. Here we can see that there is two inverting amplifier which are connected together. So the output, the input of the first inverting amplifier will get inverted and the positive will inverted into negative signal. This negative signal is given as an input to this inverting terminal. Then it will get inverted and you will get a positive signal. So we can get V0 is equal to Vi. Here the gain value of both operational amplifier is 1 because for inverting amplifier the gain value is gain is equal to RF by R in. Okay, here the RF value is R and R in value is also R. So we can say R by R. So the gain value is 1. Next we are going to see the during the negative cycle. So during the negative cycle, here also the input signal will get inverted. So we will get a positive signal. The positive signal is connected to the cathode of diode 1. So diode 1 will be off and the positive signal is connected to the anode of diode 2. So the diode 2 will be on. We can redraw this circuit diagram. Here diode 2 will be off and diode 1 will be off and diode 2 will be start conducting. In this circuit we can say these two resistance are connected in series. So we can add this resistance and the output of the operational amplifier 1 is fed back to the inverting input terminal. So here this amplifier acts as a inverting amplifier with feedback resistance R and input resistance R. So whatever the input voltage, that will get inverted in the output side. So here we are giving a negative cycle. So input is negative, that is Vi is less than 0. Then the output will be a positive value V. So this V, okay, output will be a positive value. This V is given to the input of the next operational amplifier. So here the input is given to the non-inverting terminal. Then we can say that whatever the potential in the non-inverting terminal will be appear in the inverting terminal also. So the voltage in the inverting terminal also V. Now we can apply Kirchhoff current law in the node A. In the node A, the voltage will be 0 because the non-inverting terminal is connected to the ground. So the voltage value here is 0. Same voltage will across in the inverting terminal also. So here the voltage will be 0. Now apply the KCL here. Then we get the equation Vi by R plus, okay, Vi by R plus V by 2R plus V by R is equal to 0. By simplifying this equation, we get V is equal to minus 2 by 3 Vi. Here, the Vi is the input signal. The input is a negative cycle. So, it is minus Vi. So, we get V is equal to 2 by 3 Vi. So, this voltage is applied to the non-inverting terminal of the second amplifier. So, here see this simplified circuit. It is a non-inverting amplifier. So, here non-inverting amplifier, the voltage gain equation is V0 by Vin is equal to 1 plus Rf by Rin. From this equation, we write the output voltage of this amplifier V0 is equal to 1 plus Rf by Rin into Vin. So, here Rf value is R and Rin value is 2R. Substitute these values. V0 is equal to 1 plus R by 2R and the input voltage is 2 by 3 Vi. By simplifying this, we get V0 is equal to Vi. So, the input voltage and output voltage are in phase with each other. So, during positive cycle also, we get the value V0 is equal to Vi, and during the negative cycle also, V0 is equal to Vi. Thus, the input signal is rectified fully. So, both positive and negative half cycles are rectified using this full wave rectifier using operational amplifier. So, in this video, we have seen precision diode and half wave rectifier is using operational amplifier and full wave rectifier using operational amplifier. Thank you, students.